So the day has finally arrived. It is time to head back to Orlando. Goodbye, house. Goodbye, Dennis. Nada's over in the car. Mom is finishing up inside. She's about to lock the door, and then we're about to head straight over to the airport because my flight is in 1 hour. Less than an hour, actually, but this airport is usually pretty good about expediting that process, and it's kind of a smaller airport. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm trying to talk through the anxieties. All right, and here we are at the airport. I just said goodbye to Dennis and Dad, and now I'm heading inside to check in and head over to my gate. Mom is carrying my little bag for me, and she always likes to come in and say goodbye. Hi, Mom.
Hey, Roy.
I'm gonna miss you.
I know, I'm gonna miss you too. You know I am.
So, Mom, do you have any words of wisdom before I head through security? Back
words
over
of
to
wisdom.
Orlando?
Don't turn around backwards on an escalator.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry.
1 second.
Gotta catch you off guard, huh? All right, girl. I love you, Mom. I'll see you soon, okay?
Yep. We love you, and just be safe. Come back and see us as often as you can.
I will.
We miss you, and we love you. And bring Brennan next time.
And there she is. There's Mom waving goodbye. Aw. Goodbye, Mom. Oh, she says she loves me. Oh, put your mask back on, Mom, you silly fool. Okay. Giving me the thumbs up. She's right over there on the other side of that wall. And I'm heading off to my gate. I took about, I don't know, 3 minutes to get through security. All right, so I'm heading out onto the tarmac to head over to my plane, and Silver operates in a different sort of a way where you always have to board it on the ground, or at least the past few times that I've flown Silver, but I don't mind because it's a very different way to board an airplane, that's for sure. So I'm on the plane, we are taxiing out to the runway. I just texted my mom to make sure they had made it home safe and sound, and she said she took her mask off back over there because it said it was a smile cam, and she wanted to make sure I could see her smile. I just wanted to show this off. This is something that I grabbed from my bedroom. A story I apparently wrote a long time ago, a comic called The Story of the Great Sea Cucumber. And I remember quite literally nothing about this whatsoever, but I'm going to be indulging in this and refreshing my memory. So that'll be kind of an interesting trip down memory lane. Up the ramp into the main terminal. Just got off of the plane. Had a little bit of turbulence on the way in because of the weather, but it wasn't terrible. It's been so long since I've been back to the airport. It feels kind of weird being back. I guess not really that long ago. The last time I took a trip was back in January, but I have to go hop on the monorail to head back to the main part of the airport, the main terminal, and then I can try to catch an Uber or a Lyft back home.
Welcome to the city. Orlando State. Want to assure health and well-being of Arlo, not only in our world-class state parks and attractions, but all of our accommodations, our restaurants, our retail establishments, and of course our arts and cultural community. We're glad that you're here and we hope that you enjoy and
So I have to catch an Uber or a Lyft because Brennan is currently at work, so she is not able to come and pick me up, so I have to find and figure out my own way back home, which is probably gonna have to be an Uber. I could rent a car and then see if Brennan could potentially pick me up a little bit later and then bring me back over here to return the rental car, but that sounds like a lot of unnecessary effort. Wow, this NASA store is completely closed right now. I wonder if they're going to be remodeling it or what they're going to be doing, but alright, head down to catch a car and then finally head back home. I'm a little bit tired. Alright, so I made it down to the second level of the terminal, which is where the rideshare pickup location is. So I just have to head outside and wait for my car to arrive. Alright, and I made it back to my apartment complex. I guess I don't need this anymore, but I am so excited to head up to the apartment and to see all the animals, and I'm sure Arlo is just gonna run out of the door. It's kind of hilarious. So I intentionally didn't drive my car to Orlando, to Pensacola, because of its maintenance issues that it's had recently, and I don't trust that it wouldn't make it there, but it was just an easier concept to be able to rent a car on the way there and to fly it back. But I've been in the market to get a new car at some point. I've had a 2003 Chevrolet Impala for about 10 years, since my grandfather gave it to me about 10 years ago when I was in college. And I've been looking for a new car. And my mom wanted to look around in Pensacola together to see if there were any makes and models that I would have enjoyed and been interested in. I've been thinking about hybrid cars. So we were thinking about looking at Toyota Priuses or Honda Insights, and I was like, no, let's just hang out together and enjoy the time together, not bother about shopping around right now. And what's actually funny, I think, is that the car that just picked me up back there was an Insight. So I technically did get to test drive an Insight, sort of, or at least I got to be inside of it, and I like it. I don't really know. I don't know really anything about cars, to be totally honest. So I need to do a significant amount of research before I make any kind of decision at all. But I just thought it was kind of funny. But I'm home. All right, are you ready to see an excited puppy? Because there he is, Arlo! Hey, Arlo! I don't think you recognized me for a second. Hey, buddy! Oh, what are you doing? Hey, Arlo! Oh, look at this guy. He's got his cone off. Look at him, he's so excited. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Calm down. Hey, handsome. Aw, where are the kitties? Are they inside? Have you been a good boy to them? Oh, puppy. Can't even see your face. You've just been wiggling around so much. So here Calvin is, somewhere underneath Arlo. Hi, Calvin. How's it going, buddy? Poor Calvin. He just sits here and just plays with Arlo. Pretty much all day long, consistently. Oh. And then here's Grandpa up here. Hi, Grandpa. What's going on here? Calvin's like, please get me away from him. Please. Come on, Calvin. Can you do it? You okay? You're messing up my couch here, buddy. Come on, get your butt up there. He's nibbling your butt, buddy. What is this? Is this the face of giving up? I hope not. You're still a happy little puppy, aren't you? Look at this little face. Oh man, this was just the best thing to come home to, or all these guys. Hey, Arlo. Hey, puppy. Look at that little face. All right, I am taking Arlo on a walk for the first time in a very long time. He has so much energy. Where are you going, puppy? There were a couple dogs that were just in the dog park a second ago, so he's probably smelling their scents. Look at him just bounding around. Arlo, hey, come on, come on. There he is. Look at him running. Do you remember a couple months ago when Arlo wanted nothing to do with outside? He was so disinterested and probably intimidated by it. And now he's just so energetic and curious. Come on, Arlo, come on. And if you start to run, he'll run too. And that's just been adorable to watch. Come on, Arlo, come on. We're running, we're running. Look at this. All right, I'm gonna take him back outside before the rain starts, and then I'm gonna grab some lunch. So I am all done with lunch. The animals are still enjoying each other's company greatly over here, but I wanted to show off a couple things that I got. What the heck? Kellen's just chilling in there. Don't smack him. So I wanted to show off a couple things that I brought from home. So one of the longest running projects that I've been working on for my dad is burning all of these DVDs. He has converted pretty much all of the old family movies that we have into DVDs, and I've been uploading them to his YouTube channel so that we can share them and enjoy them and have a place for them on the internet. This is something that my mom has been, well, not this specifically, but my mom has been wanting me to clean out my bedroom and just take stuff that I want or that I'm interested in so that she can donate everything else. That's been kind of an ongoing project for a long time. She's been bringing down just tons of stuff whenever they drive down here, and I try to just fit whatever I could in my bag this morning. So this is clearly a lot of Pokemon stuff. I got a lot of nostalgic little Pokemon comics for myself, and this is a folder, some stickers, and then these over here, just out of curiosity, How to Become a Pokemon Master, the Collector's Value Guide to Pokemon Cards, the official Pokemon handbook. So I'm gonna really enjoy that. This is a Garfield book that I remember reading a million times over the years. I just kind of had to say that one out of nostalgia, and this is super cool. So these are tickets that are dated from October 2001. So these are almost 20-year-old tickets. But, check this out. These are tickets from 1996. See, so this in particular intrigues me greatly because I had no idea that I was apparently at Disney for the 25th anniversary of Magic Kingdom, or I assume that I was. I would have been 4 years old at the time, but this is when they had the castle cake. And to know that there's potentially a picture out there of my family with a castle cake at Magic Kingdom for the 25th anniversary, I had no idea. But this proves that we were there, or some of my family was there. We only have 3 tickets here, and if it was 1996, Dennis would have been born. He would have been barely a year old, but no, he wouldn't. Yeah, he would have. He would have been 1 year old. I would have been 4, and then Travis would have been 6 at the time. So yeah, I think we would have been there, right? Well, something else that I want to show too is this. So I read this on the plane, and I want to just read it because it's not very long at all, and it is just so bizarre, and it just so sincerely comes from the mind of a middle schooler that I really think you'll hopefully enjoy it. I really did. All right, so this is the story of the great sea cucumber. I apparently only colored in the first page and 1 word in the title, but let's do it. Once upon a time, there was a mysterious sea cucumber at the bottom of the sea. If one was to take a bite of it, they can make a will-free wish. The wish would then come true. Not sure what a will-free wish is. It was a great sunny day when James was diving. He was aglow. I assume that meant he saw a glow at the bottom of the sea. He swam as close as he could just to see the glowing object. Once he got a glimpse of it, he nearly drowned. Once he got up for air, he said, "Did I just see a cucumber?" Back in the boat, James only thought of one thing. Why was there a glowing cucumber at the bottom of the sea? Could there be a flashlight behind the cucumber and it was just a regular vegetable? Well, whatever it is, I'm gonna find out. Later on, James went down to recover the cucumber off the bottom. Okay, he then took it to the top to look at it. Descriptive. Next page. On the way home, he was very hungry and 40 miles from shore. Wow, he wondered if the cucumber was to eat. It was! He took 1 bite, and it was horrible. He was so sad. He wished he had all the food he ever had wanted. Then something started. This started, apparently. He was covered in food. Sometime later, he was on his way home when the back of his truck opened and the cucumber fell out. Oh, I have to do it in this. This cucumber must have magic powers to grant wishes every time you take a bite. This could actually change the world. How intuitive. So then he went home and the cucumber fell at the back of his truck. This is when the bad part started to happen. I like this. I should just take a picture of this. That's like the motif of 2020. There you go, camera. Mr. McFeller slowly came out of his house and walked over to the cucumber. He looked at it in an evil way. Is that an evil way right there? After 80 years, I finally found the magic cucumber of Ra. This has been a legend for years, and now it's mine. Wow, he just knew what it was right then. Seconds later, he bit the cucumber and made a wish. Wow. He had blown up 3/4 of the planets, leaving him, James, and some others. Wow. James found out about Mr. McFeller, and he knew he had to get it back. Good job, James. After a day of searching, he finally found it. But how, oh how, would he ever get to it? Oh no. When James thought there was no way to get to the sea cucumber, then he looked up. He swung across the ropes, grabbed the cucumber, and then got to safety before Mr. McFeller could find out. He was safe. Looks like the mountain is collapsing that the cucumber was hidden in. He decided to cut it into 7... Oh, I did it again. I've got the cucumber. I've also got to get rid of it. But how? If I throw it, someone will find it later. Yep, probably. He decided to cut it into 7 pieces and ate them all. He could then have 7 wishes to save the world. He ate all 7 and made 7 wishes. Wow, nobody else gets wishes? Why 7 pieces? Could have probably cut it up a lot more than that. 1. He wishes world hunger would stop. 2. He wished there was world peace. 3. He wished he could fly. Well, that's kind of selfish. 4. He wishes he had a hovercraft. Again, wow, selfish. Oh, I did it. See how I did this back in the day? This is great. Once I make all 7 wishes, then no one will be able to destroy the world. Okay, yep, probably. He wishes he was the most popular person ever. That's incredibly narcissistic. He wishes that no one would ever take over the world again. Did the other guy take over the world? Did he just blow it up? And I guess that's like a don't blow up the world right there. And finally, he wishes the world was back to its normally stated state. Peace and everything. There you go. The end. By Roy Hornsby, sponsored by Strings and Things. I'm pretty sure Strings and Things was the little company I pretended that I was a part of, so that we could, I don't know, I think I did this for some sort of like a, it was like a classroom event where we could all sell little items or something like that, and I sold like little comic books, and then somebody else sold like little items and knickknacks you could make out of paper clips and string and those kinds of things. But there was the story of the great sea cucumber. So while I'm taking a stroll down memory lane, I wanted to show off a few other projects that I did in middle and high school that are pretty significant to me, and I've held on to them because of it. One is called Darren and the Mysterious Box, which is a very short story I wrote when I was very young, and we were all able to write our own short story, and we had to illustrate it, and it got turned into a book. And it's a pretty interesting story. I'll give myself the benefit of the doubts there, but that's probably a story for another day. Another one is called Denara, The Tales of Hope, and this is pretty much inspired by the Chronicles of Narnia. It's a medieval story that I wrote that actually I still think about to this day. I wrote this, and it was still just like, it was such a fun, creative outlet to have. I've never written a story before or since, honestly, either Calvin. And then this, skip a couple years, this is my extended essay for the International Baccalaureate program called What Events Led to the Fatal Duel Between Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr in 1804. And this was a 4,000 word essay, essentially, and this was one of the biggest projects to graduate the IB program back when I was a senior in high school. So this is probably 10 or so years old. Whoop! Somebody's barking. Hey, Arlo. It started to rain. Yeah, so I did this before Hamilton the play came out, so take that, theater. Okay, and then one other thing. This stick does not seem significant whatsoever, but if you watched my videos home, my trip, I guess, and when Dennis and I went to our elementary school, we talked about how we would do projects called Arts in the Park at that elementary school, and there was a pinwheel station, and you could set up and make your own pinwheel with these sticks that they had, and I just wanted the stick. And I wanted that stick because I was reading Harry Potter, I was starting to read Harry Potter at the time, and I wanted a Harry Potter wand. And to this day, I have never, ever not had this in my possession. I brought it with me pretty much everywhere. And this is my original Harry Potter wand. It's just a stick that was supposed to be a pinwheel, but it's very, very important to me, and that really doesn't have anything to do with this, but I just kind of wanted to show it off because I never have before. Also, because I got this book right here, about the value of your Pokemon cards, I went to go grab my Pokemon card collection because it's time to see how much all these are worth, because this is just a massive portion of my life, just collecting all of these Pokemon cards over the years. Man, I really do miss it though. Pokemon was just, it was in, you know? It was the way to go. And look who it is!
Hello!
It's Brennan, she just got back from work.
I know, and you're home.
I know.
So nice to walk into.
Okay, so this is my mom's birthday present to Brennan, and I wanted to film her reaction in case she watches this, because this was, I physically went to go get it for her, but this was her idea to give this to you long before. She got the card, but she planned to get what is in the card before what am I trying to say?
Birthday wishes for someone special.
She wanted you to know that just because I came home, that didn't make her think to get you a birthday present. She was gonna get you one and mail it to you anyway.
I got you, Ma. You're thinking of me.
But me coming home helps get it to you.
Okay. Oh my god! A massage and a gift card.
Yeah.
Yes!
So my mom got me.
Yes!
a Massage Envy gift card. She got me one several years ago for Christmas that I never used. I've never had a massage, and going by myself is kind of an intimidating thought. So now I have something to go with.
Oh my god, you still have yours.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So this is good for one full 60-hour massage. 60-minute massage.
This is perfect. Thank you, thank you. I love you.
So it's now dark outside. Brennan and I have been catching up about our respective weeks, but I wanted to show off a couple shirts. So this is the Oyby shirt, and this is significant because I have made some new shirts. And this is the original one right here, and we ordered a couple different ones that I'm going to show off right now. This is the dancing Oybys, or whatever you want to call these guys. This actually came out really good.
Yeah, it's nice and crisp.
Like really good quality. And then has the Oyby on the back right there. And then there's this one, which is just kind of like
The colors.
the stripes, I guess, the colors. This is kind of like a reference to the old logo, and then this one has the Oyby on the back as well. And then one last shirt, and this one I think I actually like the most, probably.
I really
It's
like
more
this
subtle.
one too.
It's a little Oyby in the corner there. It's like a pocket logo shirt right there. nothing
Without
on
the
back.
pocket.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a little bit more subtle because the other one is just like massive, and this one is just like a little representation right there.
It's
So
subtle.
there's a few different shirts there to choose from, and by no means you have to buy any shirts at all or merchandise. I'm not big on that selling point. But if you were interested, the link is I guess in the dancing outro. You can check it out. It's over at tpublic.com/Oyby. I just thought they were cool, and I'm proud of them, so I wanted to show them off and kind of brag just a little bit.
Yeah. Did you buy any shirts yet? Are
He's
you
like-
contributing to the family?
He's like, no, but you can put it on my cone.
Oh my god. What about you, Farley?
You didn't see I put it on him.
Oh no!
So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video because it's been a pretty long day and a very long week, but it was very much so needed. It was incredibly emotionally and mentally therapeutic for myself, just getting to go home and see my parents. We got to do so much. We got to go to the beach multiple times. We got to go hiking. We got to enjoy some seafood. It was an incredible week, and I got to spend it with the people that I love the most in the place that I grew up, and that is just something I really did need. And the best part was getting to surprise my parents. I have never seen them smile, or at least recently I have not seen them smile and seem so genuinely excited and happy, and that just made me feel so good. I got to help them around the house with a few various projects, and I don't know, I feel like I utilized my time well this week. I think that was a very much so symbiotic experience that we, is that the word, I think, where we both benefited from each other's presence in a way. It was great, and I appreciate you watching that, because I know that's not, it's not the most exciting. It's a personal experience to watch, and for those of you that did follow along on this week, thank you. I sincerely appreciate it, and I'm glad that you hopefully enjoy my family as much as I do. And I don't know, this is going to be really special to look back on in the future, without a doubt. And yeah, I'm excited to go back to Pensacola, hopefully at some point with Vernon in the future. And I'm sure we're going to go back, and we have a lot of plans. Pretty much everything that we did not do this week was more or less because we wanted to do it with Vernon whenever we were able to go with her in the future, hopefully. And then maybe at a time that's a little bit far off from this time period that we're in currently. But hey, you never know. But I will see you soon. Thank you again for hanging out with me, and it might be a little bit before I get another video up, because myself and Brennan are going to be doing something super fun for her birthday. It's going to be incredibly worth it, and we're so excited for it, or at least I am, and I hope she is too. But we will see you soon. Have a good day, and goodbye.